on 26. Prior to my going, I only make a call. I am among those people who are privileged just to make a call for a booking and it is done. And for me, it is not always necessary that you just money up front. No. When I called for my booking to be done, the boy said, my name is already in the system. Why? Who booked me? Then I told him, for which date? He told me for 1st October. I told him, no, I am not going 1st of October. I want to go earlier because I had a program on Friday and Saturday to do in Nairobi. When I spoke to him, he said he cannot change it. I have to call the person who booked it to change it for me. Then I called the office. I called South Sudan Council of Churches office. Did somebody book me? They say yes, there's a tentative booking, but no confirmation because the date for our going to Kenya have not been confirmed. And then when the process was still going on, we went and looked for the name of the lady who booked. And then we ran and she was away. They say that person is not there. She's in Nairobi, in Addis Ababa. Then I said, no, they have to change me to another flight. The next day, they told me I've been booked. Let me come at 9 to travel. But going to my surprise, they told me the plane came, the plane left, they didn't call me, nothing happened. To me, I didn't understand it. And then they say, what now? I said, what is the next available flight? They told me, tomorrow at 2. I said, now, book me. They booked. And then they gave me a copy of the booking to my phone. Then I left. When I came in the morning to go for the booking, I got there. I sent my passport. They told me my name is not there. There is a name called Samuel Enosa Peni. But this is not my name. It is not in my passport. Then I gave them what I had. And then when they entered the ticket number, now they said they did not confirm it because it was resembling the other one. I have to stand there for 1.5 hours for it to be fixed. When I got on the plane at 2:30 to go to Nairobi, taking off was not good. Taking off was very rough. Even we could not even go 10 minutes up. Then, before we were above the clouds, even it started to go down by force. When it was going, we started praying. Then we asked God, God help us. What happened was it could make us up, down, until God helped us to go above the clouds. And then there was stability. Within that stability, they started to serve food. Only up to 4-5 rows, because I was sitting in number 8. There was so big turbulence, this way, that way, upwards, that even they could not give us any food. All they decided is to stop and that everyone should pray. As we were descending from above 3,000 feet above sea level, now it seems there was no break. It was just going so fast to hit the ground. Everyone now was just thinking, this is our day. What we have heard about other people crashing in plane crash, dying, they are going to hear ours. But we kept on praying and praying and praying until God did a miracle. The miracle was from nowhere, darkness came. From nowhere, rain, heavy rain. Even you could not see somebody, I was sitting at the window, I could not see somebody closer to him, like him, no. And in this darkness, all we heard was the plane hitting the ground, bang, with everything crashing the plane. Everything shattered, everything broken. All the luggages fell on us. All whatever is there for the masks, all came down. This was a time that people were just praying. We knew, we were looking. I was looking. If there's any fire, then this is our end. We didn't fall into any ditch. We didn't hit any plane on the ground. But what happened was, it stopped by itself. It took them 20 minutes for the rescue team to arrive. And the team, the pilots were rescued first. The next group, our group, and others were taken for trauma healing, for trauma counseling. And but for me, I went home. Almost everybody, there was no major injury. For this, we thank God, and we thank God that He rescued our lives. It is, our being here is a testimony that God still wanted us to do His work. I stood here when I was swearing in to be enthroned as the second internal Archbishop, the fourth Bishop of Yambia. I had 2 prayer requests. The prayer request was for God to give me grace to serve Him and serve Him faithfully. The second was, all the first 3 bishops died before retirement. And my prayer request was, I want to be the first retired Bishop of Yambia. And indeed, God has been able to give me that grace. And for this, I give thanks to Almighty God. Wamiaza ka benani